Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another day here on Shootin' Straight. I'm here to talk to you today about buying a new car. Hopefully I can help some folks out with the process of buying a new car and make it easier on you. Also make it easier on the dealership too, not gonna lie. It makes it easier for everybody all the way around if we have everything in line before you get there. And everybody always hates how much time it takes to spend at the dealership buying a car. Everybody always complains about that first and foremost. But now let's jump into what I can do to help you out with this. So first things first, when you're buying a new car, do some research. Find out online what you're looking for. I mean, first come to realization, are you looking for a car, truck, SUV, or a minivan if your family needs one? Find out what you're looking for and find out what manufacturer you're looking at. That way you're not going around just kicking tires, trying to look at, maybe I want this or maybe I want that. Find out what you're looking for so you're not wasting the salesman's time, because if he's helping you and you're just looking around, kicking tires and not sure what you want, he's probably going to miss out on the next customer that actually was wanting to buy a car. So let's try to help them out as well as help you out with this so you're not wasting your time as well. Now let's face it, this wonderful thing that I'm on right now called YouTube, you can watch plenty of car reviews by a lot of great channels that will help you out with finding what car you want, what car is best, so you can see the ins and outs of what you're looking for. So find out what car you want. And then number two, find out, of course, what color you're looking for it in, and find out what dealership has it. Use the internet to your advantage. Instead of going into a dealership or calling a dealership up and saying, hey, I'm looking for this, this, and this color. Do you have it? Go on their website. Their websites are updated daily. As soon as the inventory hits and the VIN number goes into their system, it'll come up online. It might not have a picture of the actual car. It'll be one of those little fake pictures of a painting or something, but they'll have the car there. It will be there. Once you figured out if the car is there at that dealership, you can email, message, or chat somebody there at the dealership. Now beware, if you give out your information, they will be calling you. That's what I did at the dealership. I manage internet sales departments, and if you show interest in buying a car, you're darn right, we're going to be calling you. Right as you do that, you click the submit button. Whoever gets to you first is going to be probably the one you're buying a car from. So yes, they will be calling you and trying to earn your business. Now, while you're doing that, looking online at these vehicles, also figure out what package you're looking for and what's your true budget, folks. I mean, let's face it, I want the top of the line everything, but budgets are budgets and we can't always afford exactly what we want. So find out where your budget is and how much a month you want to be able to spend. You can use online calculators for this. Once you figured out the price of the vehicle and everything, which I'll tell you here in a minute how to do that, but figure out what your budget really is and what you can afford. That way you're not wasting your own time at the dealership and also coming in with unrealistic expectations. So check out the packages. Go to the manufacturer's website. You can build your car on there, and it'll come down. It'll price out the packages, what you're going to be buying, from the base model all the way up to what you're looking for. So you figure out exactly what you want before you go into the dealership and waste your time thinking you can get something that is just not going to happen. And then that brings us to the next thing, is finding the dealership that best fits you. A lot of these dealerships, they can all do the same thing. Don't let them fool you by these radio ads and different stuff saying that they're going to do a better deal than the next person. They're going to give you 120% of your trade-in value. It's all shell games. Money's money. It's all the same. Your car is worth X amount of dollars. Their car is worth this much, and they can sell it for that much. It's just them moving numbers from one spot to the next. So raw numbers will always be the same. Some dealerships, if they're trying to hit a certain number, and of course the infamous end of the month sale, that's something that a car salesman created. It's actually, you're going to get the best deal usually almost throughout the entire month. Only time you will get a better deal is if that dealership, like I said, is hitting their quota. They're a car or two away from their quota towards the end of the month, and that's how dealerships make their money off of new cars. The manufacturer puts these big rebates on them, and there's not much meat left on the bones for them to make a gross profit. So they sell these cars in volume, and when they hit certain numbers with the manufacturer, they get kickback bonuses to the dealership for selling that many vehicles for them, because of course service goes along with the sales, and so that's how they make their money off of them. So there's not a whole bunch of wiggle room on those prices. You can find these prices. The next thing I'm going to talk about is looking for your rebates, your discounts and everything. First off, you can go to the dealership's website and find out what kind of rebates are on the vehicles. They'll usually show you some information, and then you can also cross-reference that with the manufacturer. Manufacturers will show you what kind of rebates and discounts are running that month as well, so you can get an idea of what you qualify for. And then also check with your employer. A lot of manufacturers and stuff work with different companies on employee discounts. I know where I work, I get an employee discount for the bank I work for with several dealerships like General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler. So a lot of your domestic ones do that. They work hand in hand with you, with your employer, so you can find out what kind of discounts you'll get from your employer. And then also, let's face it, you can go to TrueCar. TrueCar is where dealerships cut each other's throats, because that's basically where dealerships play limbo and how low they can go to be able to earn someone's business. So that's going to be getting your bottom dollar numbers, and sometimes they'll show in there with all the rebates what they can do on those prices. So check with TrueCar. TrueCar, and a lot of your other ones, I know they have buying brands like the USAA Car Buying, which is powered by TrueCar. It's the same thing. It'll show your military discount in there as well. So always pay attention to those things. And then next, after you've found the pricing for you for that new vehicle, and you found your dealership that has the car you're looking for, check into financing. Look at your bank. Take a look at your bank. You bank with them. You might have been with them for a long time, maybe not. Check with your bank, and also check with your local credit union. See what kind of deals they offer, because a lot of times your local credit unions and your local banks and stuff can give you a pretty aggressive rate. And if you're one of those people that doesn't like their credit being run a whole bunch, take it to them. They can only run it one time. Versus a dealership, working for them and stuff, we've always said that, oh, we'll only run it once or twice, which there are some dealerships I can attest for that are very truthful. If they say they're going to run it once or twice, they'll do it once or twice. There's the other big guys, the dealerships that really don't care what you say, and they just want to sell a car, and they're going to try to send it to a couple to see if it'll work. And if they start getting any type of issues with it, they are going to ship it to whatever and every bank that they can to hopefully get that deal bought. And then if you do get a great rate and stuff from the credit union or your bank, and you're open to the idea of having them check another lending source to see if maybe the manufacturer, because manufacturers do have their own banking as well, GM Financial, Honda Financial, a lot of these ones will have their own banks, and sometimes a little extra rebate or discount that goes along with financing with them. That, and seeing if maybe they can get you a little better rate. I know one of the things that I did a lot of times when I worked for Mazda in the back of the day, at Mazda, you usually only get the rebate if you finance with them. And what you can do is finance it with them for a short period of time, make a couple payments, make a payment, maybe two, and then get it refinanced with your bank. Get it refinanced with your bank for that lower rate, but take advantage of getting whatever discount you can, because that will always help in the long run, because you are dealing with a depreciating asset. Let's face it, cars don't go up in value after you buy them. Only a classic car to the right people is worth a bunch of money, but nowadays, cars are cars. They're going to go down in price. It's not going to go up. So take a look at that and see whatever you can get discount-wise to help you out with those. Now, other than that, the next video I'm going to do for you is going to be about your trade-in values and how to make sure you get the proper trade-in, because these two things go hand in hand. buying your new car, finding the price for it, and then also finding out the real price for your car and a realistic price for your car is the truth of it. So we'll get into that in another video. Hopefully I've helped you out some with trying to find out about buying a new car and what you can do to make it easier on you next time. That way you can make it a quick process. I know if I'm buying a new car, I do my research and I'm going and buying that car that I was looking at. I know the price for it, I know my trade value, and I'm gonna have my financing lined up. That way I can be in, out, and on my way, because nobody likes hanging out with a dealership because it's just not fun. I can do better things with my time. So if this helped you out, please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. If you want to hear some other stuff, you've got something in mind, maybe I can answer a question. I'd love to help people out with this. That's what I'm on here doing. So please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.